All right, I'm going to experiment today with some time that I don't normally have on a Wednesday, and I'm going to try playing Mike Owens Quick Play Pro Hockey a little differently for this one. I'm going to, because this isn't a live video, so I don't know why I don't do this more often. I don't have to, I don't have to do stats after the fact. I can just pause and update the stats and just keep going with it. Um, Without thinking too much about how embarrassingly long maybe it's taken me to think of something like that, doing that. I'm sure others probably do that. Again, because this is not a live video, I'm able to do that here. So, anyway, what I can also do live here is get the home and away defense and offense for these. What I'm going to do here is a home and home series. If I didn't say that already, or even if I did, it bears repeating. Between the 1967 Chicago Blackhawks, the team that they look so great on paper here, quite literally. I don't know why they don't do better and win more often than they do on this desktop tabletop. And also the 1961 Toronto Maple Leafs, they're led by one Frank Mahovlich. They're up top, the Big M. And these two teams so far in this Redemption League thing that I'm doing here, that I'm calling the Redemption League, I guess this is kind of a battle of two good teams with not so good records. Let's call it that. Let's bill it as such for this. So it's two teams that you'd think the record would be a little better. Not that it's bad necessarily. Right now, Toronto is actually in second place. Detroit's really running away with it, the 1951 Detroit Red Wings. This is an original six project, but each of these six teams comes from different years. It's years where maybe they should have gone further than they did, hence the Redemption League. It's their shot at redemption sort of thing. And one of each covering the original six. And so for the 61 Maple Leafs, they have a record of 4-3-1. So second overall now, courtesy of a couple of wins against the 47 Montreal Canadiens, but just one game above 500. And then the 67 Chicago Blackhawks. With a record of 2-3-3, and really they've gotten better. I think they're 2-0-2 in their last four. They were winless in their first four, so they just really, again, they got off to a start that, just to look at their roster on paper, you would think they'd be able to do better than they do. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to try, even a courtesy of the click counter that I would normally use, I'm going to try to just keep track of time online, and I'll even pause and update the spreadsheets. I've said that 2 or 3 times already. Anyway, so to get this underway here, where I only need 2 dice and not 4, these two are basically just for the timer and to award goals and assists. You can really play the bulk of Mike Owens Quick Play Pro Hockey with just 2 dice, 2 d6s. So anyway, 19 and 15, that's 34 for Toronto, normalization 21 for both teams, and then 24 and 13 for Chicago. Oh, wow. So yeah, 30. No, that makes sense. So 34 for Toronto, 37 for. This could be a higher scoring game actually. So we're looking at 71. And since Toronto is 34 and there's no adjustment for normalization, which is what kills the 47 Canadians, surprisingly, that normalization really can matter. So Toronto is operating at a .478. That means in follow-up scoring chances of 15 to 43, they will get a shot. Chicago will go from 11 to 14 and then 44 to 66. And then 71, that's going to put us in the 11 to 34 category for scoring chances to generate them. So we're going to get a scoring chance right here, but I will mark time. We are about 2 minutes into the game, into the first period here, getting that scoring chance. So again, what did I say there? 15 to 43, it's going to be Toronto. And outside that, it'll be Chicago. It's another 14. I swear I shook. I think you saw me. It's another 14 there. I got to do like what Gary Brown does, where he pings the dice off of things and whatnot. Anyway, it's going to be another chance here for the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's try to get different numbers rolled this time. 15, so 1 and 5. Now that that's changed to a 5, it means that Chicago hasn't scored here in the early going, and we're going to get another minute off the clock here. So we're now 3 minutes into period 1, where we don't get anything. So it's a 52. We take 3 more minutes off with that roll of a 6 and with another roll of a 6. But this time with the 26, there will be a chance. So up to 9 minutes here, we're going to get another chance here in this thing. And this one here, following up with the 22, that's going to be a Maple Leafs chance to score with the 4 and the 6. The Maple Leafs, where's my scoreboard? So the Maple Leafs draw first blood with this home and home. Up 1-0, and we'll get the time here first. So going on 9 minutes here, that is, wait a minute now, because D6 minus 1. So that's going to be at 8 minutes exactly. Seem to roll odd times like that on camera. And 3:44, so the goal scorer, we're going to award that to Dave Keon. So Keon here, and I can even, because I have the spreadsheet here, just I guess, out of frame, I can have a look here. So for Keon, that's going to be just his second. He's got a few assists already. And on Keon's goal, just the one assist on it, which will be awarded here to 633 for Toronto. That is not Larry Regan. Sorry, Ron Stewart. So Dave Keon from Ron Stewart at 8 minutes exactly. And it's a 1-0 game here for Toronto, and the 63 means now 2 more minutes come off the clock. And I talked of updating it, and finally I did it. Okay, so that's 63. That was for the assist roll. So 51 here. We stay in the same minute, but 51, that is above our scoring chance of 34 or below. 56, that'll take 3 more minutes off the clock here. 6 minutes to go in period 1. We're going to stay in the same minute. We have another minute off the clock now. It's down to 5 here to go in the opening frame, where we're going to get a chance here with 4 minutes to go. That chance here with that roll of a 32. It's the Maple Leafs again, looking to go up 2-0, but with the 36, they're unable to score. So 3 more minutes coming off the clock now. 1 minute to go here in the period in the 43. We're going to be 1 minute now into period 2. Still 1-0 Toronto. Did I say 33 or 43? Anyway, we're up to 4 minutes now. I think it was 43. If it was 33, then I apologize, because there should have been a chance and I missed it. That's going to happen sometimes when the camera's on. 7 minutes now into period 2. A somewhat surprising low-scoring affair here. We're now midway through regulation, just with the 1 goal scored so far. And with all these high rolls, Toronto basically clogging up the neutral zone. Okay, even though that bounced out, you know what? I'm keeping the 33. I'm the official scorer, damn it. So 5 minutes to go here in period 2. We get another chance with the roll of 53. This is going to be Chicago's chance to tie the game. And the 5 and the 6, the Blackhawks have scored here late in the second period with about 5 minutes to go. So in the second. So 3-1-4 for the goal. Yeah, I'll keep it. It's going to be even Moans, odd Palat. So it's going to be Pierre Palat here, ripping one from the point, and 2 assists here on the goal. The first 133, that'll be Stan Mikita. And 2:15 is not quite Stan Mikita, thankfully, but Ken Morum. So Palat from Mikita and Morum. Didn't get the exact time of the goal. We're looking at 45 here, so we're looking at, I'm going to say 14:45 in the second period. So the goal was Palat's first. It's Mikita's 11th point. And Morum's 10th for that matter. I'm going to count the minute, even though that hopped out of the tray there. So 4 to go here in the second period. And with 2 to go, we're going to get another chance. The chance 55, it's the Blackhawks here once again, and the 2 and the 4, they don't score in this one. 6 and 5, that's going to carry us right over into period 3. 19 minutes to go here in the game. Close game factor, 1 higher for Toronto. I will have to factor that in here. So 3 more minutes coming off the clock now. We have a scoring chance. And 42, that's going to be a chance for the Maple Leafs. And the Maple Leafs with the 1 and the 5. No asterisk. We keep playing. We're going to stay in the same minute, though. So just 4 here into period 3 now with that roll of a 32. That's going to be Toronto again. So Toronto again trying to put on the pressure here in a 3 and a 5. So with the higher close game factor, the higher CGF, a goal is a goal, and it's going to be a goal here for Toronto. They've taken the lead here early in period 3. They had 2 back-to-back rat-a-tat scoring chances. It was a little too much for Denny DeJordy or Hall behind him there to handle in 67. We'll get the exact time of the goal. 13, so we're looking at 3:13 here in period 3. Toronto goal scored by 162, Frank Mahovlich. And I only needed to roll the 2, just 1 assist to Mahovlich's goal here again. 161, is that not Mahovlich again? No, that's going to be Bob Nevin. So again there, Mahovlich from Nevin at 3-1-3. And this might make the game a little longer, but I don't know, for my own sake, if no one else is kind of... So this is Mahovlich's 3rd goal of the season. It's Toronto's 9th game that they're playing right now. And Mahovlich just has 1 assist to go with those 3 goals. One might argue that's a bit of a slower start for him. Anyway... So third period now, what do we have? 15, 16 minutes to go. We're going to have another scoring chance right away. Let's see if it's Toronto looking to build on their momentum. It's going to be the Blackhawks back the other way with the 3 and the 6. And no asterisk there, so the Blackhawks unable to convert. We advance another minute now, 15 to go here. Time ticking slowly, lots of play stoppages. 44, 2 more coming off the clock. and a 65. So back to the high numbers again. So 10 minutes to go here in regulation. I will keep that 2 more minutes. 8 minutes to go here. And 62, it's Chicago Blackhawks looking to tie it once more with a 5 and the 6. They need above a 43 on the follow-up roll in order for this to count. So will the goal be converted to a save? Yes, it will be converted. I was about to say it. I was about to double the negative. Yes, it will be converted to a save, actually. Toronto has... Anyway. Huge, I got to narrate that. Huge save by Johnny Bauer. So we play on here with 8 minutes to go. Chicago denied. That 8 minutes is now 5. They are discouraged here. Down to 2. So with about 2 to go, let's see. Will the Hawks have another chance to hammer at it? 13. Yes, they will. And with the 1 and the 1, this is a save. But unfortunately, with the lower CGF, a save remains a save. And we're going to stay in the same minute, though, so maybe another chance here. Now 62. Again, Chicago. It isn't for a lack of trying. With the 2 and the 4, no asterisk there. And I didn't say that they did a goalie pull or anything like that yet. That might be coming up here. But with 3 more minutes to go, I'm going to assume, actually, I'll do one more roll. And if this is a 1 or a 2, it's a 5. So now I'm going to say that Toronto defended well and around Bauer. And basically Chicago ran out of time. So 2-1. For all the scoring chance, possibility, probability range or whatever here, 2-1 is a pretty surprising final score by my estimation. Probably if you rolled this 10 times, you wouldn't get a score this low except for maybe about once or twice, 1 or 2 of those times. Anyway, so to quickly recap, because I have it up here in Delphi in front of me ready even to post, it's I'll probably hold off actually on posting for a moment. But I can tell you right now, it was Keon with the second of the season from Ron Stewart in the first. 1 goal scored in each period. Chicago equalizing the middle frame with Pierre Palat getting his first. He has a handful of points that'll go with it, I think. Double checking here to be exact. That's right, I don't have to be so rough anymore. He has first goal and 5th point. Pretty good for a defenseman then. And assist from Mikita Morum. And then Frank Mahovlich potting the game winner there relatively early at 3-1-3 in period 3. 2-1 is your final score. But this is a home and home. So I'm going to cheat the schedule a little bit, and I'm going to just go ahead. This will be my 5th game, actually, in Mike Owens Quick Play Pro Hockey that I played today so far, because it is a quick playing game. And I think I already said this, I'm taking advantage of some time in the middle of the day that I don't normally have. So you're not hearing me, again, when it's early in the morning or it's late at night, and I'm wanting for energy in both situations sometimes. Anyway, home offense for Chicago 20, away defense for Toronto 8. That's pretty good. And then the 16 and the 7, the normalization remains the same. So this could be a lower scoring one now with fewer chances at least. So now that I've said that, it's going to be a higher scoring game. But we're looking here at 28 to 23. So 28 into 51 will give us Chicago's a chance. I'll do the quick calculation live here pregame. 5-4-9 for the Chicago Blackhawks. Which would round up to 5.5 if I needed to, but no, it's going to be 21 to 52 there for the Blackhawks, so 11 to 16, and then 53 to 66 for the Maple Leafs. And let's reset our counter here, and we'll get this underway. So it's going to be the same as we had actually to start the prior game, I remember. So just 2 minutes into it, there will be a chance, because of course chances with 51, chances are arrived at this time 25 or below. 25 or below, where with the 71 they were 34 or below in the last game. So 25 or below in this one means that we get our first chance 2 minutes in. 21 to 52, 36 is in that range. It's going to be the Blackhawks here with the 2 and the 1 unable to score with the game's first chance. So 2 more coming off the clock now. And again, this would have been a chance in the prior game. It's not a chance in this one. Things have tightened up a little more here at the Chicago Stadium. So we're going to get another minute off the clock now. We're 5 minutes in here still. Only the 1 chance, and that will remain the same with a couple more minutes ticked off. But here in minute 9, there will be a scoring chance. That's going to go to 44. Again, it's the Blackhawks. And the Blackhawks with the 3 and the 2, make no mistake about that. They've scored here at Chicago Stadium. Pretty sure in 67 it was Chicago Stadium. Let's see here. 1967 Chicago Blackhawks. Pretty sure it wasn't United or anything like that. Stadium, Hockey Reference should give me that right away, I think. Yeah, Chicago Stadium. Why did I doubt myself? Chicago Stadium. They've made it 1-0 here, just under 9 minutes in. We'll get the exact time. 51, so at 8:51, just under 9 minutes. Indeed, scoring the goal, 4:36. That is going to be Phil Esposito. Phil Esposito, what's that for him? That's just goal number 2, but he's got 4 assists to go with it. 6 points. Again, this is now Chicago's 10th game. Esposito hadn't quite matured into the barnstormer, into the superstar that he became in Boston, that he would become in Boston. Anyway, just dropped the 2 this time. So there's going to be a pair of assists on Esposito's goal. 136 Esposito from Mikita and 441 from Mikita and Chico Mackey. Esposito from Mikita and Mackey. So again, Esposito from Mikita and Mackey at 8:51 here in the first period, and that gives Chicago the first lead of this home-and-home series. Chicago should have mentioned off the top. For what it's worth, I mean, I did say before the first of these 2 games that they were 2-3-3, so that means that now after having lost, they fall to 2-4-3. Toronto improves to 5-3-1, and so Chicago again 2-4-3. Just for a team this good on paper to have a record that lousy, I don't know. Anyway, it's going to stay in the same minutes, so Chicago, now that I've said that, chance to double their lead almost immediately. 34, they're going to take it. And I might have to make some adjustments with the 3 and the 6, and narrow miss there. So 2 more minutes coming off the clock here. Let's see. We got about 9 to go here in the frame. And no time advance there. And again, I got to remember now that it's only, what is it again? 51 says 24, I think. Or no, 25. Yeah, 25 or below. That's right. Last time was 34. So 25 or below. Anyway, 52, that means another minute off. So by my count now, we get about 6 minutes to go. Correct that. We have about 3 minutes to go. And actually here, we'll see in the final minute here of the frame. Oh, wait, that was 26, wasn't it? What am I even doing? So, yeah, no, that's going to be the end of 1, and the score is 1-0 for Chicago. So, should be more expected here at Chicago Stadium. We could get a tighter one. Anyway, it's going to be 2 minutes now into period 2. Still just the 1 goal here for Chicago. We stay just a couple minutes in here. Chance 21. Again, that's the Blackhawks and the 5 and the 4. They don't score there. But another 21. Lots of those, so we're not advancing time. 63. This time it'll be Toronto. And Toronto with 2 and 4, they can't score either. Good defensive performance. Good goaltending performance. 3 more minutes. We will get a chance here. 5 into period 2 at 22 with Chicago. And Chicago this time, the 5 and the 4, they can't get it done. But we stay in the same minute. And Toronto this time, 65. Their chance, 5 and 5. Finally, somebody scores after all those chances. Toronto scores here at I almost said United Center, at Chicago Stadium to even the game at 1. The time of the goal here is 4:31, so 4:31 for that one. Scoring for the Maple Leafs, we're going to have 2:44. So Bob Nevin, a goal to go with his assist. Whoops, a number of assists on his goal, sloppy drop, but whatever, a pair of assists on Nevin's goal. 2:51, which will be Bert Olmstead, Nevin from Olmstead, and 1:36, Mahovlich. Nevin from Olmstead and Mahovlich at 4:31 of period 2. So that goal was just Nevin's second, but he does have 9 points in this Toronto's 10th game here. 51, it seems like we're just never going to advance. Now that I said that, 53, 2 more minutes go by here, so 7 minutes into period 2. And another 51, I guess I better use 2 hands. So 8 minutes into the second period, and we get another chance. 62, it's the Maple Leafs going at it again. Here with the 1 and the 1, the 2, they don't manage to score on that. My wife's home. So we're halfway through regulation now. Hope I didn't just make a mistake there with her coming in. Anyway, and the 2 and the 5. So double checking here, the 2 and the 5 and the 51. I have the, yeah, that's right. So this will be a chance. Just barely will be a chance for somebody here. 51, that's going to be Chicago. And Chicago with the 4 and the 2, so many chances and they can't score. Johnny Bauer having a good game. And what's with that 51? The 62 here. So another minute off the clock now. 7 to go here in period 2, where we get a 61. A lot of high in the red, low in the white. 6 minutes to go here in the middle frame. And make that 3 to go here now in period 2. Still a 1-all game. And 2 more minutes off the clock now. Nothing happening in those couple either. And so we're going to go right into period 3 here. This has been a tight series. Kind of glad I got this one on camera now all of a sudden, even though they have been low scoring. Watch there be a breakout here in the final frame. 34 is not going to do it, though. 17 to go in regulation. Make that 14. So let's see here now. Well, there will be a chance here with about 14 minutes to play. And 65, so Toronto here with a chance to take the lead. Imagine if they win back-to-back. But the 5 and the 2, I'm pretty sure not, but I'm just double-checking, looking at the chart anyway. No asterisk there, so No chance there for Toronto to maybe convert a save into a goal. We play on here now. And 2 more coming off the clock now, so there's about 12 minutes remaining. Tight one. And about 10 minutes to go. So we will 31. No, that's not good for a chance either. 22 will be good for a chance with about 9 left to play. I don't do overtime. 65. It's the Maple Leafs here once more. And the 2 and the 1. So can they turn a save into a goal? They are +2 for their close game factor. So that's, I think it's 43, double checking here, 43. So from 11 to 43, they can turn a save into a goal. And the 24, and it hopped out, but I've been counting hops. I'm going to stay consistent here. So the Maple Leafs have scored. Here it's a